One day when Jesus was teaching the crowd, an expert in the law asked him, "What do I need to do to get eternal life?" Jesus answered, "Love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbour as yourself." "But who exactly is my neighbour?" asked the man. "Is it just the people who live near me?" Jesus told the crowd this story to help them understand. A Jewish man was travelling along the road from Jerusalem to Jericho, a very dangerous road, windy and steep, with lots of places for robbers to hide. As he was walking along, the man was attacked. The robbers took his clothes, they beat him up, and they went away leaving him half dead. Luckily, a priest happened to be going down the same road on his way home from worshipping God at the temple. Surely he would help. But when he saw the man, he crossed the road and walked past on the other side. Soon after, a Levite, one of the helpers in the temple, came along. He was bound to stop and help. But no, when he came to the place and saw him, he passed by on the other side too. After a while, another man came walking along. He was a Samaritan. The crowd that were listening to Jesus started whispering, "A Samaritan? I'm sure he didn't stop to help. Samaritans are different to us Jews." Jesus continued his story. When the Samaritan came nearer to the man, he saw how hurt he was. He took pity on him. He knelt next to the man and cleaned and bandaged his wounds. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said, "and when I return, I will pay you any other expenses you may have." Jesus turned to the crowd and asked, "Which of these 3 people do you think was a neighbour to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers?" The expert in the law replied, "The one who stopped to help him." Jesus replied, "That's right, because our neighbour is anyone who needs our help. Now go and help your neighbour too."